What is good, friends? Welcome back. Thank you for being here. A handful of times in my life, I've been friends with someone that's heavy been into Parkway Drive. Like 5 or 6 times in my life, and they've been like, you need to listen to this band, you will love them. Especially during like the Asking Alexandria times. There were quite a few people that were like, how come you listen to Asking Alexandria but you won't listen to Parkway Drive? I was set in my ways. I was scared of new music. Whatever. Right? I was in a bit of a mental time, and I think now is the perfect time. I was having a bit of a back and forth in the comments. Kathi, big love to you. Thank you for guiding me in this direction. Finally, now I'm there. You know what I mean? And yeah, Parkway Drive came up, and she was like, "I saw them at Wacken. They were amazing. You should check these out." I says, "Well, have you got like a top three?" And this was top of the top three. So I wanted to do this straight away. And as I say, big love to Kathi. And also, like, just to you, Kathi, I did not realise that English wasn't your first language. You are killing it. So don't feel bad about that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? You're absolutely killing it. You're doing amazing. And you're giving me recommendations like this. So, you know what I mean? I got nothing but praise, nothing but love. Big love to you, and thank you. Yeah, so like I say, this is Parkway Drive, and this is The Void, live at Wacken a couple years ago. And I don't want to waffle too much, like I always say, and I've already, we're 2 minutes in, and I've waffled. Excuse me. But I do want to give love to my patrons. Thank you guys, as always. I appreciate you. I sincerely do. We are pushing closer, ever closer, every day, to getting the drum kit and getting some drum covers going. So big love, you guys. And yeah, if that was something that you're interested in, there's a link in the description. I'm not going to go on about it, but thank you in advance. Much love. And this is The Void by Parkway Drive. Let's get on with it. I want to start my day, so I want to start it, you know what I mean, in a dope kind of way. And I've got a good feeling about this because, like I say, there's been many people that have been like, you'll love this band. So I'm expecting to love it. Let's crack on. I hope everyone's well. I'm waffling too much. Like always, let's get going.
Wacken! I will count to 3, and then everyone fucking jumps! 1, 2, 3, jump!
Oh, they were too. Ooh. Hey. Oh. Yo, okay. Let me get a pause going. It feels like a minute and a half without pausing. That's weird for me. This is dope. I'm liking this. I'm liking the energy. Also, what's going on with the bass player? I spotted that. I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't want to pry in case it's something like long term, but he did have like a knee brace on. It looked like he might have Dave Grohl'd himself and really messed himself up. But let me know. Excuse me. But Kathi, I see what you're saying, because this came from the Wise Man's Fear video. I'm sure was the first sort of mention of like that kind of vocal, when it screams and when it's clean and all the stuff in between, when they change between those vocal styles and stuff like that. I love it. I love it. Absolutely do. This has started really good. Really good. Big love from me. Did I go back? I'm sure I did. I went back like 10 seconds, yeah? Don't know. Yes, I did. This riff. Is that like a Columbia flag? That China sounds sick. That's what's up. That's what's up. Bro. Love that. I'm trying to spot that bassist as well. Also, hold the phone. When? Yo. Let's go. Yo, hang on. I've got to go back like a whole bunch. When I saw that guy. We're going to talk about... Oh, okay, let me go 5 more forward. What? I didn't even hear the solos transition into what was going on. I was like giving gas to everybody holding up the guy in the wheelchair so he can rock the hell out and crowd surf. But I didn't hear anything else. That was so smooth and so like seamless that I didn't even, you know what I mean? The music just sort of led into it. I like that. I want to go back a whole bunch and catch up on that. But I was gonna say, excuse me, during this conversation that I was having with Kathi in the comments, she was saying how like Wacken was her first show, which hats off to you because that must have been terrifying. And she went in with this sort of expectation and was a little anxious, but everyone was just so lovely and like I love that about going to shows, that everybody realizes you're all there for the same reason and everyone looks out for each other and makes sure everyone's cool. Like I love that sense of like safety almost. It's like there's so much going on, like, you know what I mean? There's like fire going off and there's people shouting everywhere and there's pushing and shoving, but like I've never felt more safe in that environment, you know what I mean? There's fish flying through the air and all that kind of stuff, and it's like I'm comfortable here. I feel happy and contented with where I am. It's just wonderful. I got the same vibes at Rammstein. Big up Avenged as well. I went Rammstein with Avenged on their European tour, the last one. They came through Milton Keynes, and it was the same. Like everyone, I'm only 5'8". I'm a little dude, and everyone's much bigger than me most of the time. But that is one of the rare occasions where I can be surrounded by people and feel totally comfortable and safe, not anxious at all. I just loved it. I get in the same vibe from this. Kathi, like you said, I feel it, you know what I mean? I think I said similar in the Nightwish video. Anyway, I want to catch up with this. I'm waffling again, look. Get me some syrup. Those drums sound so crisp. Tell that dude like is a proper fan. Excuse me. Jeez, that was nice how he did that. During the stop as well in the music. Jeez. Okay. You can't help it. It would just carry on. You get swept up. I love it. Ooh. Oi, that it sounds so crisp, doesn't it? Marvelous. Marvelous that was. That was absolutely marvelous. You can tell that that guy loves the frontman vibe as well. Like, he's a really good lead singer. He's a great frontman for the band. You can tell straight away. Ooh, it's no wonder they've been around for so long as well. That felt like really, especially the chorus, the way it all, it's really like it lights a fire under you. You know what I mean? It's like timeless. That's maybe the word that I'm looking for. Like, you could listen to it in 10 years' time and it would still give you that, like, you know what? Ugh, kind of vibe, you know? I love that. That was really good. That was a good proper start into a Parkway Drive venture. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. Because it's, like I say, I've been surrounded by people through each stage of my life that have been really into Parkway Drive. I know for a fact that it's been on while I've been there, but I've never sat down and listened to them. Like, I've never actually committed to taking in the music and hearing what they've got to put out. And I'm so glad I've finally taken that step. Kathi, thank you. Thank you for being so prevalent in the comments and bringing that suggestion to the table. So thank you very much. I enjoyed this and I do want to carry on. I'm going to follow your next couple. I know there was another Wacom one, so that will be coming up next. But if you have any more suggestions on where to go and stuff like that, I imagine this is a newer song, right? Like, because they've been around for ages, right? Parkway Drive. I feel like they've been around for ages. But anyway, if you have any older stuff you want me to listen to, if you got some newer stuff, I'm on the train now, so you know what I mean. I'm open to suggestions. But other than all that, if you did like this video, smash the like button, let me know. Like I always say, the analytics, they guide me in ways that, you know, you don't realise. I see you guys, you know, smashing the likes, I see what's good and what's not, so it does really help me sort of plan for the future, so thank you in advance. And if you are new around here, or if you come often and you're not subscribed yet, hit that sub button, because we are growing. We've got stuff coming for milestones and things like that. We've got some things going on behind the scenes, but I won't let too much on yet. But other than that, much love to my patrons, as always. And if that's something that you'd consider, it's in the link below. It really does help. Like I say, we've got stuff in the works, and I don't really have much else to say, but that was dope. Much love to Kathi. Thank you. And I really do. Oh, I wanted to say something, actually. I'm just remembering. You see, I wind down and then I think of something else. This is what you get over here. I'm just a gibbering idiot. My brain is everywhere. And I don't trim any of this out. This is just me. You know what I mean? Anyway, I was going to say, people that have been commenting lately and I've not been commenting back, I see you. I'm going to work through my stuff. I'm getting there. Life takes over and my brain takes over and I deal with like anxiety here, there and everywhere. So, you know, thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for understanding, because I know most of you do. So I really do appreciate that. But I do feel guilty when I see a dope comment and I want to reply and stuff like that. And I let myself get wound up. So anybody that deals with like anxiety and stuff, you will understand. So thank you very much. Do see you. I'm coming around to it. Like, heads up, you got a comment coming. But yeah, like I say, aside from all that, much love to you all. Thank you for being here. Make sure when you're out and about, you're staying safe and you're taking care. Peace and love, my friends.